Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today, I would like to do this video for the financial overview for the upcoming 12 months for the Republic of Ireland, March 2025 to February 2026. So first of all, in this video, I will first talk about the Celtic spread, and then I'll dive deeper for the monthly prediction. And for the monthly predictions, those will be a four-card spread for 4 months. So each card represents each month. And usually when I do this kind of video, I'm gonna tell you ahead of time what I actually see um, that is related to the correlation between the Celtic spread and the monthly spread. So this time in the Celtic spread, one of the main correlation is the temperance card. And a temperance card, it means compromise, experiment, blending different things into one thing. Usually it's about compromise and experimenting something. And I want to talk about this card first because I do see this card is gonna happen um, in December 2025. So these four cards, the Six of Cups is November, and then December is Temperance. So I do see the correlation um, between the Celtic spread and the monthly spread, which is the temperance card. So if you feel like something is kind of stagnated right now about the economy in Ireland, expect some significant changes that will be coming at the December time frame for 2025. This is one of the main things that I would like to mention before I begin the read. Anyway, um, without further ado, Six of Swords in this Celtic spread in the previous position is usually it is about a period of recovery. Perhaps the financial situation has been um, not doing so well, and perhaps it's about the COVID thing, or maybe there were some problems that happened before, and it has been a period of recovery. So let me see. I'm gonna use the zodiac house to see what I can see in regards to Six of Swords energy. Please bear with me. Okay, so it is about the second house and seventh house. So what are they? And below the deck is the fifth house. So first of all, second house is about money, finances, earnings. Seventh house is about partnerships, relationships. Were there any financial situations, especially about currency, money, uh, that were actually problematic? Um, and it could be related to partnerships. And the fifth house is about media, fun, enjoyment, younger people. The Six of Swords energy is also about As you can see, something is someone, something, they're moving from the west to the east. So can this be related to the businesses from America or from the west side of Ireland that were actually bringing in the money and resources to Ireland? This can be one of the indicators. But other than that, it can also be a partnership in regards to money earnings, regarding media, and also creativity. Um, they they could bring in financial abundance, but at the same time, um, they also bring problems, because Six of Swords energy is not simply about recovery, but at the same time, it has to bear the weight, um, that is problematic. So I don't know if you feel like, um, can you think about the situation that I just mentioned? Do you feel like your country is receiving, um, foreign investments and foreign currencies, pouring into the country, but at the same time, even though they bring in, um, financial advantages, but at the same time they also bring problems. I don't know if you feel that way, but if you can resonate with this, please let me know. um, yeah, but Six of Swords energy is usually about, um, navigating problems also. So the current position is Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about the major change, the turning point of something. So what is the turning point? Let me see. Okay, the turning point is the 11th house and the 4th house. 11th house is about the future, about future generations, something futuristic about, um, something about futuristic developments, future planning. 4th house is about family, housing, foundation. Um, I think there is a change in regards to family in the country. Um, there might be financial policies that will be impacting family planning, including housing, future housing. Um, there can be new financial policies about acquiring homes for future generations. Uh, I wonder if younger people in Ireland are they feeling okay to buy a house? Are there any problems regarding housing? Um, because when we pair 11th house and 4th house, we're talking about the future foundation of something. This can also be about the change of the foundation of Ireland's economy. So I think Ireland is trying to change the foundation of its economy. Probably previously, they were more relying or maybe focusing on something foreign. But right now, they see the need to change, the need to change and to be more focusing on what their what the potential of the country itself. Um, I have a sense that Ireland is trying to focus more on itself and explore whatever things that they can do by themselves in order to generate financial momentum, regardless of the situation. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely a change of direction. And this change is because they want a more abundant future, also more sustainable and stable. Um, so I feel like there's something that is destabilizing right now. That's why Ireland is trying to change its approach economically. The Two of Pentacles crossing it is about, usually is about finances. And in this case, I I strongly think this is about the financial transactions between Ireland and also other countries, potentially the US, and also other countries that are doing businesses with Ireland. And when we see Two of Pentacles crossing Wheel of Fortune, usually it means because of the financial entanglements between nations, between businesses, uh, there are obligations and regulations that actually impacting the development of the economy of Ireland. Even though itself wants to change the direction of the economy, those obligations with other nations are actually um, they have to be uh, negotiated. I would use this word because um, there can be conflicts of interest or other things that can be affecting the partnerships. Let me see what is about the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the Two of Pentacles is about the third house, 10th house, ninth house. Okay, definitely it is about communications, government. Ninth house. Okay, communications in regards to foreign governments. So, you know what? I can first think about Facebook, Meta. Now they call it Meta. Those kind of companies, they are associated with the fifth house because of future generations. Also, it's about creativity and communications. Um, so these media companies, um, of course, they are strongly related to foreign governments at the same time, and there are lots of financial entanglements between the Ireland economy with those companies, and um, when Ireland wants to change the direction of its economy, then they also have to deal with these companies. Not only these companies, but um, the foreign governments that are related to these kind of companies, because of third house, 10th house, ninth house. Uh, it's about communications with foreign governments. So definitely, uh, there must be foreign governments intervening the progress of the change that the Ireland government or the Ireland economy is wanting to change, but definitely they gotta meet the obstacles or uh, you know the need to negotiate with foreign governments. Um, okay, so at the top of this spread, it is the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is about emotions, love, um, but when we're looking about um, economic, the Ace of Cups can be, beverages, the things that we drink. I wonder if Ireland is trying to be more focused on creating, manufacturing the beer industry, alcohol industry. Let look. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. What is it about? Okay, fifth house, sixth house. Okay, so fifth house is about usually is about creativity, children, gambling, um, usually what people loves. And sixth house is about health and healing. So something people love, but at the same time related to the health of the people. So there is the health aspect and the aspect of children. So I feel like there is the element of focusing on younger generations. Uh, Birth rates can be something that is very concerning in regards to Ireland's economy. Um, it's possible that the government is trying to focusing more on um, birth rate. They might encourage more people to give birth because there might be a concern about the birth rate within the Republic of Ireland. And at the same time, I think that there is a correlation between gambling and also alcoholic industry. There might be some changes. They might actually put in more resources to expand that type of business. But at the same time, I think it is kind of delicate for Ireland to maneuver between expanding the alcoholic industry and at the same time securing future youth, the children, the younger people in the country. Um, for some reason, I think there is a concern about drinking. Um, I'm sorry. Um, I I think there is a delicate situation, because the business world in Ireland, especially for alcoholic beverages, they can actually bring in the wealth and also expansion for the country's economy. But at the same time, I feel like there is a concern, between that particular industry and also the future generations. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I wonder if there is any kind of social movement within the country, like the younger people are. What do you think about the younger people and the alcoholic, um, industry, alcohol industry? Uh, Let me know, because I'm getting the feeling that, even though a lot of people they're putting in a lot of creativity in, you know, in the beverage industry, including alcohol, but at the same time, I feel like they are actually trying to bring in the balance, like because they when they try to expand their business, they also have to take care of the public health, the health of the people, the health of the future generations. Um, so looks like there is a health concern, and I think there is a focus on balancing, gaining the wealth, but at the same time not contradicting the health of the population, something like that. Okay. So the bottom of this spread is the hermit. So what is the hermit? Her hermit usually is about introspection, investigation. I think the Ireland economy right now is trying to be introspective and trying to figure out a wise approach in order to deal with the situation. So what is the hermit about? Let me see. Okay. The hermit about 11th house, 6th house, 4th house. So when we talk about 11th house, it's usually about the future development, the future of the collective. And the 6th house is about the health and healing. And the 4th house is about family, foundations, traditions. Um, I believe that the Ireland economy is the hermit energy is about figuring out a way that is long term sustainable in the future in regards to the health sector, the health of the country itself, and also it is closely related to family life. I think there is a concern of, the family life of the people of Ireland. Um, it looks like that there is the awareness and enlightenment between the well-being of the people of Ireland and the financial growth, economy of the country. Um, this awareness can be a very good thing because um, there are a lot of people in Ireland who are becoming more health conscious, and they don't want to simply just, you know, earn the money and then be unhappy. They are starting to, or maybe being reminded by the universe, the fact that there are correlations between the well-being of the population and the abundance of the country. So the health industry can be gaining some kind of boost with the economy, um, because the rising awareness of health and well-being and the importance of maintaining the health of the people. Because four, fourth house is about housing. It's not only about housing but also about foundation. And when we talk about foundation, it's also about our health and well-being. So I wonder if the people of Ireland are they realizing that um, the previous approach of the Ireland economy was that actually contributing to the declining of the health of the people, the population. And this could be one of the reasons why the economy of Ireland is looking for a change for the better. Um, yeah. So so that the the correlation can be more positive between the well-being of the people and the economy of the country. Okay. In the immediate future, there's temperance card. The temperance card is about compromise, experimenting something. Um, when we combine that with Two of Pentacles, I feel like this is an approach to, on one hand, um, the economy of Ireland is trying to change the direction, but at the same time, it has to blend in the elements of foreign companies, foreign investments, that type of thing. Um, Let me see what's the temperance about. Okay, it's about the 12th house and the second house. So 12th house, usually we are talking about secrets, um, health, hospitals, um, something that we don't know about. Something hidden. And also, when we talk about second house, then 12th house and second house means that uh, hospitals, health industry, earnings, money. Sometimes it's also about prison. Um, but in this case, I feel like the 12th house is more about the hospitals, um, the medical industries, and the money, the income. So I feel like there is the growth and also experiment in regards to the medical industry for Ireland. Um, but the public is not gonna know everything about the deal because this can be related to foreign investments, There can be foreign medical companies that will create business within Ireland. They might bring in the money, the investments, and expand their business in the Republic of Ireland. Um, yeah, I think this is really about health, hospital equipment, those type of things. But we have to also remember the fact that temperance is about compromise. There can be elements that can sort of contradict each other. Um, but there needs to be a compromise over there. Um, what is the compromise? Okay, the compromise is about third house, ninth house, 12th house, second house. Okay, and the seventh house. Okay, so again, the compromise will be communications, media, um, related to foreign countries, hidden money. Okay, so we need to know about this aspect. It is about foreign investments that cannot be disclosed. Um, it's also about partnerships. So definitely, I do see the obligations that the Republic of Ireland has to comply with overseas governments because they are bringing in the investments to Ireland. It can be vice versa. Ireland will also bring something overseas, but there are compromises because things cannot be disclosed, especially a lot about finances and the income. So unfortunately, I don't think the people of Ireland will know 100% about what the deal is, but at least we can know the fact that there are lots of money between nations, um, and I can still see the economy of Ireland is heavily relying and will still rely on um, foreign governments transactions, uh, and politics can really uh, it is something that Ireland has to be very careful and very concerned about. Um, because when a country's economy is very tightly entangled with foreign governments, which is usually commonly true um, among all the countries over the world, but uh, in this case, for some reason, this matter has to come out. This message has to come out with this read because there is a need for us to know, um, to realize the fact that there are so many entanglements, and it is crucial to have compromise with other nations when Ireland is trying to expand, um, and to be a prosperous country. So Five of Cups at the bottom of this spread is about is about Five of Cups. No, I sorry, Mercury retrograde. Anyway, Five of Cups is about sadness, is about disappointments. So um, in the economy of Ireland, there were things that don't work anymore, and some things has to give, and some things have to be let go of. So in this case, what is the Five of Cups energy? Let me see. The fifth house, the sixth house. Okay. The fifth house is about children, younger generations. Um, can be creativity. The sixth house is about health and healing, work schedules. So I think that there is a concern about the health of younger generations within the country of Ireland. Um, I think people are trying to live a more healthy life and be more happy, even though um, they know that there are compromises need to be made in regards to economy, but they really want to be happy, and also they don't want the economic aspect to be overly burdening the family life of people. So I feel like there is a change um, in the workplace of the Republic of Ireland. Uh, it can be the change of schedule. Perhaps previously some people were working remotely, or um, vice versa. There can be a change of working conditions, uh, and the aim of the changes are to create a more healthy environment for everyone, because we do see the Ten of Cups after the Five of Cups. So something about the economy in Ireland, it brought the disappointments to the public, to the people, um, and they are trying to change it, learn from the disappointments, and they don't want, even though they will still compromise for some things, but they don't want to compromise their happiness. So something about their values, um, they get reignited. So something is about the collective, and people are starting to aware that, okay, we don't simply want the money, we want true abundance, which is about happiness. It's about securing the values. So what will be the values that are um, being emphasized in this situation in Ireland? Um, I think it is about traditions, traditional values of Ireland. They want to secure that, and they don't want to simply, okay, just do the business. Uh, so I do feel like there is the enlightenment, um, the rejuvenation on a collective level, emotionally. Um, so in this case, I think in Ireland, the economy will shift from simply making money, but to a point where people feel satisfied with the progress, but not sacrificing their needs and sacrificing their values. They want to secure their values. They don't want to simply only focus on the money. So in this case, I think there will be a balance that the economy of Ireland will try to strike a balance uh, while gaining the wealth and prosperity. At the same time, they want to make sure that the people are happy and living a good life, which is a very auspicious mindset. Um, and also creating an environment where people want to give more birth, more kids. So, and then, let me see, okay. And then Eight of Pentacles after the Ten of Cups, meaning that the economy of Ireland is in a process of creating something that they have been trying to create for some time. Right now it's around 80% finished, but they are trying to wrap it up. So what is this Eight of Pentacles? Let me see. Okay, it's the sixth house and the 11th house. So again, I think this is about the health industry, um, the work routines, and the future generations. So they are working towards the future. Anyway, it sounds very vague, but um, definitely I do see a concern about the health industry within Ireland. Um, is there some kind of health industry thing going on within Ireland? Are they trying to change it? Are they trying to invest more in the health industry? But regardless, I do see the increasing awareness of health and healing and the well-being of the people of Ireland. Um, and whenever people are trying to expand their business, they are being or getting more conscious about the public health situation and also the well-being of the people. So for business owners, I do believe that they're gonna be more concerned about the health aspects. Like when they start a business, they will generally think about, okay, what will this bring to the well-being of the people and also the happiness. And um, at least for the upcoming 12 months, this can be one of the things that people concern the most. So at the last card is the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups can be about celebrations, happiness. Um, it can also be partying. So let me see, what is the Three of Cups energy? Okay, the Three of Cups energy is about the 10th house, 3rd house, 9th house, and the 12th house. Okay. So 10th house is about government. 3rd house is about communications, media. 9th house, foreign countries. So I think that there will be an alliance that Ireland will be in with foreign nations. Um, we can expect treaties being signed, financial agreements being signed between countries, and those can be creating a huge impact to the economy and the future development of the Republic of Ireland. Um, Definitely about foreign connections, foreign investments, and also communications. But at the same time, there is the 12th house energy about it. So we're not gonna know everything about it. I don't think we're gonna know everything. Uh, it, there are definitely secrets behind the scene because multiple governments are entangled with this matter. Um, you know what? I feel like it feels like Ireland is is the hub of some kind of foreign communications. They might set up some kind of communication center in in Ireland. That is connecting different nations and exchanging the communications. That kind of vibe. Um, the good thing is, I do believe that this will bring happiness, happy, positive development for the economy itself. But at the same time, we can't forget about um, the fact that it's gonna be uh, compromised. The compromise is because we can't get to the bottom of everything. Um, we have to accept that, okay, we definitely know there are secrets, but we just have to be focusing more on the well-being of the people and try to not focusing on the secrets behind that kind of vibe, because in this case I believe that the people in Ireland are very sophisticated, uh, not only on a practical level but on an emotional level. They know that there are things that they probably can't change, but at the same time they will be trying to figure out their own happiness within a certain situation and limitation. So this is the vibe that I'm getting from the people of Ireland. Um, they are also very smart because they know how to navigate through it and somehow still being able to protect themselves from disruptions. Um, Even though I do feel like it's delicate to maneuver the situation, but at this time, at least for the upcoming 12 months, I do believe that there will be something happy, um, something to be happy about, and it's about the alliance with other um, economic power. Even though I don't think everyone's gonna be happy, definitely some people will judge the situation uh, because the temperance card is about compromise, and not everyone likes to compromise, right? Because whenever we talk about compromise, there must be some people who are not happy about the situation, but there's no choice, and they just have to stick with it for a while. um Anyway, let's go into the monthly. So, Knight of Cups for the March of this year. Knight of Cups usually is about invitation. Um, some kind of good news about a situation. Let me see, what is it about? Okay. Okay, it's about money. Second house and seventh house. So this is about a financial matter, a currency matter. So something in the currency sector, financial sector of the country. It can be related to wages also, salary, what people earn. This can be a boost. Some good news is happening this month. However, in April, we see the devil. So devil is usually about restriction, manipulation, addictions. What is it about? Okay. Eighth house, first house. So eighth house is about something hidden. Uh, Also, it is about big money. First house is about taking action. So when we're talking about eighth house and first house, something transformational um, is gonna happen with the economy of Ireland. So expect some problems coming ahead in April. Um, it's not gonna be um, it's not an auspicious time economically for Ireland in April. Expect something upsetting. When we talk about eighth house, is about manipulations, loans, and debts, um, other people's money. So we can expect some kind of news that might come up. Um, so even though there is the good news this month about income, about money, next month, the month of April, the banking system can face some issues in Ireland. So I feel like there is the monetary policy that can actually creating some problems. Even though this month looks like it's getting better, but then next month, when Mercury turns direct and when Venus turns direct, something will come up and it's not gonna be as promising as before, and expect changes coming up because this month we have the eclipses. We have Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. So, financial policies, whatever they, whatever the government or the banking system is showing, something is pretty good this time. Next month, be aware because when those planets turn direct, that means something will be adjusted. Something being promised will be changed once again, and the changes might not be favorable for a lot of the people. Um, and when we see devil is about manipulation and also restriction. So in May 2000, I mean, in April 2025, expect the economy of Ireland will be facing headwinds, will be facing problems and restrictions, limitations. And I feel like this is more about the banking system and also the money from other countries, money from other people, those type of thing. Okay, May 2025, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about necessary sacrifice. It's about deceptions. So what is Seven of Swords? Okay. So Seven of Swords is about the fifth house and the sixth house. So um so the fifth house is about children, is about kids. It is about creativity. So, and the sixth house is about the health and the jobs. Expect some kind of news about the employment rate because there can be some layoffs that are happening. Yeah, in the month of May. Um, and some people will feel like they are being sacrificed in the process and also in the economy of the country. Something is being sacrificed um, and people will feel less likely to invest in entertaining. For example, usually people would go to the pub and have a drink, maybe or go to the casino to gamble. But in the month of May, uh, there are things that people need to focus on, and they're gonna ignore about entertainment because there are more important things to be handled. So I feel like in May, the restaurants business and those things related to the leisure of the people, the playfulness of the people, those businesses can actually, you know, uh, sort of see a decline because some aspects of the economy is shrinking and people have to focus more on necessities and sacrificing those things that are not necessary. Okay, so in June, there will be fast, swift developments and communications. So, what will be the Eight of Wands? Okay, eighth house, first house, ninth house, 10th house, third house. Okay, so expect foreign investments, news about foreign investments, governments, foreign governments. Um, So I do think there will be news about partnerships coming up in the month of June 2025. People will talk about it a lot. Um, but we're not gonna know all the details. That's the feeling. Okay. Um, okay, I'm trying to ask for an indicator about this Eight of Wands. Okay, the Eight of Wands is about Six of Wands, um, and the Three of Cups. So you know, one country that is the leader of the other countries, um, they will come around and propose something. So, okay, let's see what are the countries involved. Is it North America or the Asia? Something else? Okay, I feel like it's the energy coming from North America. Um, because I do get the hermit energy. Um, and because the hermit energy is at the bottom of the Celtic spread. So I believe that it is about something related to America. Um, expect some developments between Ireland and America in the month of June. There will be news coming up between these two nations, and the partnerships and the news concerning about them economically. Okay. So July 2025, Seven of Wands energy. Seven of Wands energy is about defending something, defending something that is important. So what is it? Okay, sixth house, 11th house, fourth house. Okay, again, we're talking about the health, the future of the health industry, and also fourth house, the foundation. Um, so I think in July 2025, there can be economic developments uh, that is sort of alarming to some of the people within the country of Ireland because they feel like they have to defend the wellness of the country. They don't want to simply just get the deal, just do it as a business and compromise something more long term. Um, Seven of Wands energy is about being deviant. So I feel like in June 2025, there'll be negotiations, there'll be news coming up between North America and Ireland. This can be business deals, but then in July, people will feel like they want to defend their terms and conditions because they don't feel like okay about everything being proposed. They want to make sure that okay, we are concerned about the long-term sustainability and also the well-being of our nation, and we don't want to simply just step into this deal and then compromise our nation in the long run. We still want to be happy and be um, be secured in our own terms. So yeah, I see the Seven of Wands energy as an indicator of people being deviant about something. So I feel like it is about an ongoing discussion and also negotiation in regards to those deals that are being brought up in June 2025. Um, okay, August 2025. We do see the Five of Wands energy, which is about conflict, conflicts of interest, um, a lot of opinions being brought up in regards to the economy of Ireland. Like people start talking about, oh, okay, we have been doing this for so long. Are we getting where we wanted to? Are we getting what we want? And uh, different industries within the country, they can have a lot of conflicts in opinions because everyone wants something for themselves. But then it's difficult to uh, you know, come into conclusion because something is still undergoing a lot of changes, and um, it is definitely a time for discussions and brainstorming. But uh, but I don't think an immediate solution will happen at this month. So August, what's about the Five of Wands energy? Okay, eighth house, first house. Okay. Remember I talked about April, the devil energy. It's about the first house and the eighth house. And in August, those matters from April will come up once again. And but this time probably it will bring more clarity and also at the same time consequences to the public, because there will be public controversy. People will talk about it. So I have a sense that in April, uh, people will actually feel the impact of that manipulation and also interference uh, on an economic level. And then, because of the awareness that is coming up in April, and in August, people will remember what happened in April, and they will bring it up and discuss about it and talk about it, and also be very concerned about the situation, because they don't want to roll back. They don't want to go back to the situation that happened in April. Um, and people want more clarity at the same time, because definitely in April, um, the people in Ireland, they're gonna realize some kind of manipulations that are ongoing and affecting their lives. And in August, because there are things that are gonna come up, and those things can resonate with what happened in April this year. That is about manipulation. It is about non-transparency. People don't know everything about the deal, and people's gonna get smart this time in August. So that's why I do see a lot of verbal conflicts, uh, tensions in regards to some sort of financial dealings. Okay, so September, Page of Pentacles. Usually it is about news, currencies, financial news. Okay, let me see. What is the Page of Pentacles? Third house, 12th house. Okay, so in September this year, there will be a focus on the communications, behind the scene communications about financial matters. So people will talk about the news that is coming up, uh, but then there is also the aspect of the 12th house. So it can be related to the health industry, and also um, things happen behind the scene. Um, People are starting to be aware and very concerned about what they don't know about. Uh, and the good thing is, at least I feel like people are getting more clarity about the things that they don't know about before. But does it mean they're gonna get the whole picture? I don't think so. Because whenever we see the 12th house, yes, certainly, we're gonna know about part of the truth. But at the same time, because 12th house is hidden, um, I feel like at least people will know about, okay, there is a secret going on. But do they know everything about the secrets? I don't think they're gonna know everything, but they're gonna know something. And people will be concerned about it in September this year. Let me see. Page of Pentacles, what is about it? Okay. It is about Eight of Cups. So, mm, there is a change. I think that there will be a major ending. Major ending. there'll be certain companies that are leaving the country because of a change that is happening in September, and they will leave some things behind. It can be related to um, some companies leaving the country of Ireland, and um, because of the change of policy. Remember, I talked about the 12th house. 12th house is about ending. So it might be related to one of the major companies withdrawing from Ireland. So basically, I think in September, uh, there might be a change of location of the headquarter of one of the companies that can be relatively major to the economy of Ireland. So yeah, there might be relocations about those headquarters. Hmm. Okay, October, Two of Wands. So when we see Two of Wands, it is about making a choice and not rushing into something, but is very likely that the economy of Ireland has to make a choice. They have to choose, and also they have to look around the world, what is happening globally, and try to find a way to situate themselves in in a position that will benefit them the most. The good thing is that the good thing about Two of Wands is about not being rushed into something. So I don't see the emergence in the situation in October. There is still time to review the terms and conditions and take the time to choose. So what is this Two of Wands energy about? It is about partnerships. Fifth house, seventh house, and the fifth house is about partnerships. So in October this year, um, the economy of Ireland will try to decide what kinds of partnerships that they are looking for um, on a diplomatic level, and you know, fifth house is about gambling, and that can also affect the future generations. So I feel like they they gonna the the Ireland economy is gonna need to make a choice, but that choice is also sort of like being in a gamble. Um, there is the risk. That's why they have to take the time to think about it and to be very careful about the choice. November 2025, we see the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about being generous. Um, so, someone who is in a more powerful push position is giving something to um, a less powerful person. This can be generosity, this can be help, um, and we have to also focus on someone is walking behind these two people. So these two people are trying to make a deal, but at the behind, we can't ignore someone who is walking behind. So I feel like there, that there might be a deal that is coming into form, but I don't think everyone is gonna be aligned because you know for the person behind, that doesn't mean they forget about it. That doesn't mean they don't care, but they are not actively involved in the situation, but they still know uh, what is happening. So Six of Cups energy, what is it? What's that energy about? Fourth house, eighth house, first house. And the first house at the bottom of the deck. So it is about transformation, the banking system, um, and the fourth house. Um, I would say there is a concern about housing matter in the month of November. So we can expect some kind of help and assistance that is related to the financial arena, and also, the the livelihood of the people. Um, I believe that there is the news about the housing market, and public assistance. What is the Six of Cups energy? Okay. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Okay. Um, it is also about the work in progress. The foreign relations. There can be a powerful nation that is allowing themselves to assist a situation. So um, there is the power dynamics going through in November. Someone is receiving help from someone else who is in a more powerful position. Um, you know, in this case, it depends on how you see it. You can see, okay, Ireland uh, is a country, but is it a very powerful country? Um, I in this case, I don't know how to define that, because it, Six of Cups can be four and eight. Um, it can be Ireland giving to the others, but it can also be the others giving to Ireland. So there can be assistance coming into the economy of Ireland that will be stabilizing the situation. Um, and to be honest, uh, I feel more about something from the outside coming into Ireland. That's that's my feeling. Something is coming from the outside into Ireland to stabilize the financial and economic situation. So let's see. This Six of Cups energy, is it coming from the outside or not the outside? Okay. So the outside. Hmm. So I feel like it's gonna be both, but it can be both outside and the inside. But in November, I think there will be legislations um, within the Republic of Ireland. They will try to create policies uh, that will be more self-sufficient in the future economically. Um, they will care about the vulnerables in the society and try to give assistance to them. Okay, so December temperance card, it is the major thing, because this can be a major compromise. So what is the major compromise? Okay, the Fool, the new beginning. Four of Pentacles, new beginning of financial stability. The Hierophant, is about treaties, traditions, the old way of doing things. Knight of Pentacles is about slow progress, healing. Seven of Pentacles, looking back, um, rethinking about something, and an Ace of Pentacles, and at bottom is Ten of Cups. Okay, I'm sorry that I can't capture this, and show you, but I'm actually doing another spread for the Temperance. So first of all, I see the Fool card. The Fool energy is about something unpredictable. It's also about a new beginning. And then Four of Pentacles is about the stability. Um, and the Hierophant, the Hierophant can be, I feel like it's about signing a contract. Signing a contract that is related to financial stability. Um, and I believe that this compromise will bring in the steady growth for the country. Um, it will be the beginning of financial prosperity, but it is the beginning. Um, Something is at the beginning stage of manifestation, even though in the very long run, we can't totally guarantee, but at least we're gonna know this will be the beginning of a steady progress. I don't see any danger. Um, the only downside is I think it's gonna take a long time to really, bring in the wealth. It will open the door for new wealth, creating new wealth, but it's gonna take time. It's not gonna be an immediate, you know, immediate boom, wow, that type of thing. And I do believe that there is a contract being signed in December that is about um, a compromise, a partnership. So will this contract be with another nation or something else? Okay, I have to roll back a little bit. I think this is about the temperance is about deregulating something, um, in order to attract the financial abundance. So we can expect some kind of deregulation in the month of December. Uh, so I feel like the economy itself, in Ireland, there are regulations, but for some reason they have to get rid of those regulations in order to facilitate the compromise with other countries. Yeah. So in January 2025, magician energy. Magician sometimes is about turning something. out of nothing into something. Turning is, I mean, it can be kind of tricky because sometimes the magician energy can be trickster energy, um, not very honest about something. Let me see. Okay, what's the magician energy? Okay. Okay, it is about the fifth house and the sixth house. Okay. So once again, it's about, let me see, fifth house energy. It's something else. Hmm. Okay. The fifth house energy. Okay. Um, Again, I made a spread for this magician energy. It's about temperance, which means a compromise. The hermit energy, which is from the North America, and then the magician energy. So someone from North America, they will come and also bring in the energy of a compromise. The chariot, a decision that is very difficult to make, and then the five of pentacles. Hmm, the five of pentacles is about the lack and the scarcity. Seven of pentacles is about waiting and looking back. So hmm, so i I don't think the major decision will be made in January, but someone will be coming from outside of the country. They will come to Ireland. This person will be someone who is very wise, or at least they will, you know, present themselves as someone who is very wise, and they will come up a plan, and they will bring this proposal to Ireland in regards to its economy. Um, but there is something that is very magical. Um, I also think it is also very tricky, but at the same time, there are enough reasons for Ireland to think about whether they want to get into this deal. Because fundamentally, there are some things that are lacking in the economy of Ireland, and the government officials, they feel like they know what the lack is, and they are also very concerned about the proposals, because the proposal can bring in something good, but it can also bring in something that, brings in problems. And but someone who is very wise, uh, you know maybe they're not totally honest about their approach, or maybe they bring in a proposal that is, you know um, it looks like something, but for some reason inside the deal, it can be something else. So the magician energy is about it. So I have a feeling that this is because The deal has to be made. Um, but the problem is it it can't be disclosed in the most original way because there are a lot of concerns behind the deal, and and in order to make it work, they have to make it like a certain way, but at the same time, including the terms and conditions of something very, sensitive. Uh, uh, the compromise I feel like it is about how they this create this to look like something, but at the same time it has the qualities of something else. So I don't know if you know what I mean. um, I don't even know if I'm making sense, but whenever we see the magician energy, it is about the trickster energy, and also um, I feel like they want to avoid the controversies. That's why they're gonna make it look like something, but in fact, it's still the same shit. Something. Um, okay, so in last but not least, February justice. So justice usually it is about agreement, signing a contract. Um, and I know I apologize for saying signing a contract in December, because in December I feel like something is still in the process of culminating. I don't think it's gonna happen on December, but there will be major compromises in December. But the the day when they really sign it, I don't think it's December. It's more like February, because February usually is. I mean, justice is usually about signing legal documents, agreements. So justice. What is the justice energy? Okay, the justice energy is about 12th house, second house, seventh house. Okay. Hidden agreement behind the scenes about money and finances. And seventh house is about collaborations and partnerships. So there will be major um, adjustments and agreements in regards to money, currency situation with the other nations. That's February. Um, so in general, I think in the upcoming 12 months, I would say that the economy of Ireland, um, it's gonna be still very entangled with some other nations, and but I do see ups and downs, because the people within the country, they are very concerned about the ongoing partnerships. Some of the partnerships, they realize that they will bring in the growth and the wealth, but at the same time, it's going to contradict their own sense of happiness. So, for some reasons, um, I think the people of Ireland are very concerned about their happiness, whether their values, their traditional values, are being respected while expanding their economy. So they don't want just business, but they want something that is aligned with their values, aligned with their beliefs. So this can be one of the most important things um, in regards to the economy of Ireland, at least for the upcoming 12 months. And the the money, the finances, they will be the focus, because I do see the money funneling through from other countries into Ireland, but at the same time, Ireland has to deal with the regulations. Um, I think they're gonna be very tough at first. I mean, tough in their position. Like like they're gonna say, okay, we don't want this, we don't want that, we don't want this, and but we still want to do the business. But we have our, principles, whatever. Um, and then I feel like some companies, they will give a response and they will try to pull away, and this can create some kind of shocks to the economy of Ireland. And because the temperance energy is very strong in regards to the situation, so I would say there will be the external impact towards the economy of Ireland. Um, I feel like it's because the people who want to make a deal with Ireland, they also want to make a stand. They also want to make a stand for their beliefs, and they will show Ireland their true colors. Okay, you want to regulate us, then we're gonna, pull away our business. We're gonna reduce our workforce in Ireland. So let's see what's gonna happen. Some kind of conflicts. I do feel like there are conflicts coming up within the next 12 months, because of the difference in beliefs. And at the end of the day, both sides have to give in to something and have to come together and uh, create a compromise. And the good thing is, I don't think either side will let go of all their principles, but at the end of the day, they will come together and have an agreement. But expect um, some form of decline in foreign investments towards Ireland in the upcoming 12 months, and it will create some kind of destabilization. But this is necessary because it is a process of negotiation and it can't be avoided somehow. Um, but they will come back. The partnerships will come back, but uh, I would say it's not going to be stable, at least for the upcoming months. We can expect this kind of instability that will last for, I would say, last until the beginning of next year, and then the light will come through, and a deal can be made, because the Three of Cups energy is about happiness. So I would say at the end, people will be happy and satisfied with the situation. And time and timing, they can change a lot of things, and a lot of things, they are not permanent, including our lives, and tensions between countries, tensions among negotiations, they are also temporary and not permanent. The good thing is I do see compromise coming up, and uh, but I would say be very cautious about your investments, uh, and also your spending, because I do believe that there will be people who are being laid off in this kind of situation. Um, but the jobs, they are likely to come back, but it's not going to be very. At least in the upcoming 12 months, there will be a period of instability. Um, so I think this, and last but not least, the good thing I also see is about the awareness of health and well-being. The people of Ireland, they will be more focusing on health and healing, and you know, spiritually awakened at a sense where they realize that money is not everything. Money is really not everything, and for some reason they realize more about the manipulation in the economy, and from there they gonna try their best to strike a balance and to strike a deal that will bring in long-term benefits and you know long-term wealth and prosperity for the country. um, so this is a good thing. It is more about the spiritual awakening um, of the people. I think it has been a while uh, since Ireland has been sacrificing some of its values because of wanting the business and the wealth, but then because of so many things that happened before, and they right now they really want to make a change, and uh, they want to mend things in order to live a better life and be more healthy, not only on a personal level but economic level. So I hope you enjoy this read. If you like this read, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your support, and um, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.